Namaste, Jai Bharat. Many reports and news say that Pakistan is trying to make an ICBM, intercontinental ballistic missiles. And number one question, do they need an ICBM? Because their supposed enemy is all nearby. ICBM is at least minimum 5,000 plus 8,000 kilometers range. It's a long distance kind of thing. And with the present missiles in their hand, if they can reach any point in Bharat. At least that kind of comfort they can breathe in. But they are making ICBM. That's what they say. Of course, when you say Pakistan is making something, don't think that they are really going to make it. Like they are making some kind of aircraft, always with the help of someone else. That is simple. Pakistan has not even made a sewing machine, or a microwave oven, or a motorcycle engine. They have made nothing of this sort so far. So they don't make anything, they can't make anything. What they do is, somebody else makes and they bring that to Pakistan and assemble. And then claim that they have made it. This is what they can do, this is what they had been doing, and this is what they shall do. Otherwise, ICBM making takes such long time. People who do some research will understand it. But then this ICBM is against whom? They want to reach US? I don't know. Probably they wanted to say to the people that we have ICBMs, we can now missile US. Yes. Same situation Iran was doing. They were sending missiles after missiles to Israel, and what happened? They had been sending missiles all these years. And what happens is in front of you. In front of you. So you can make your own judgment assessment. So Pakistan, instead of making roti, instead of focusing on their cultivation or agriculture, they speak over all those things. They should try to be realistic that they are not equal to Bharat in any standards. Given any standards, they are not equal to Bharat. So why all those things? Now another thing, if you ask Pakistan, I think this is what I understand. We have a slogan in our nation, nation first. It's not a new thing. The nation first slogan is not a new thing to Bharat. We have a concept of Rashtraya Swaha, Idam Namama, which was given as a mantra to us by Pujne Guruji himself. So, of late we got it into English and we started telling nation first, and many people put hashtag nation first. So, all other things are secondary. When it comes to nationalism, look at our opposition parties who went for a mission after Operation Sindhu, talking to other worlds. They are opposition parties. Many of them are opposition parties. They have their systems different. They are not in the rule. They oppose and criticize the present rule. But when it comes to nation, they are supposed to be one, and they are one. So that's a question of nation first. There's no question of religion. That our Asaduddin Owaisi, who was a hardcore Muslim, was the first to speak for Bharat, because when it comes to nation, other things are secondary. If you ask a Pakistani, what comes first to you, nation or something else? Unfortunately, Pakistanis don't have a concept of nation. If they had a concept of nation, they would not have went away from Bharat. They would not got asked for a partition. Their nation theory is based on religion, and the religion is not theirs. That's very interesting. Religion is not theirs. They are just trying to copy religion from somewhere. But religion moves from society to society. Religion has this ability of moving from one culture to another culture. But something else happened. One society to another society. But the religion doesn't carry the culture of the society from where it moves out. At the same time, it shuns the culture of the society from where it moves and amalgamates the culture of the society into which it enters. Then only any religion can make sense in that particular society in their own way. You should understand religion as a system of faith. Faith system, transcendental programs, etc., etc., etc. But culture is that one that of a land. It can't be a culture. And the culture in religion, what you find, is one that of a land. And you think about any religion that is moving from one society to another society, it shuns the culture of their spiritual society from where it moves out and acquires or amalgamates a culture of the society to which it enters. This has been happening all over the world. Look at our own Bauddha Dharma. You call it as Buddhism in English. Buddhism originated in Bharat, carries all the Veda Upanishadic knowledge, tradition, teaching tradition within, and it moves. It moves to many other societies, and then it doesn't carry the Bharatiya culture along with that religion. It shuns it the moment it leaves Bharat. It enters in a different society and amalgamates their culture into that religion and becomes their religion. That's how religion moves. In Japan, Buddhism becomes Japanese religion, Zen Buddhism. And in China, Buddhism becomes Chinese religion. They're supposed to be communists, so they're not supposed. They don't respect religion. At least in theory, I don't know. Someone must be privately. They have this great Taoism and many versions, branches of Buddhism in China. You find this happens everywhere. Go to Sri Lanka. You think Sri Lankan Buddhism is equal to the Buddhism you find in Bharat? No. They have a Sri Lankan Buddhism. The Buddhism in Sri Lanka amalgamates their culture. Same, you look at the Hindu Dharma. The Hindu Dharma in entire Bharat has cultural variations among ourselves, though Bharat has got one culture. And then the variations therein, given regional variations like our food, clothes, etc. Otherwise, the core culture remains same. But when Hindu Dharma goes abroad, it amalgamates their ways of life and their culture. So, Pakistan treats religion as a culture, and they can't. You can't equate a Pakistani in religious terms with someone from Saudi Arabia, and someone from Iran, someone from any other nations. They're distinct. Look at the people from Persia. They're distinct. Iranians are not like Pakistanis. They're distinct. Pathans are not like Pakistanis. They're distinct. They are all both are Sunni Muslims, but nonetheless, Pathans have a different culture. And that's why Pathans are greatly respected all over the world and liked. Of course, as far as Bharat is concerned, Pathans are liked right long back. With so many Pathans had come to Bharat and they're still staying here. Many have got blended into the society. So, if you ask Pakistan, but what is first to you, nation? I'm sure they are unable to answer that question. They can't say nation first because they don't have a concept of nation. They think that nation and religion are one mutually interchangeable concepts. They are wrong. Because they don't have their own religion. Because they have not got the religion amalgamated into their society. In Bharat it happened. Same Islam in Bharat is Bharatiya Islam. That's acquired a lot of they amalgamated Bharatiya Sanskriti into the religious fold. Long back, at least about 20 years or 25 years before, someone has done a PhD with me, under me rather, contribution of Islam to Bharat. Of course, that person was a civil officer and he was very enthusiastic. He got his doctorate also and he published that book, Islam and Bharatiya Culture. We have done it long back. The Islam in Bharat is entirely different. It's an Islam in Bharatiya cultural context. Otherwise, my neighbor will be stranger to me. Otherwise, my neighbor who follows a different religion should be stranger to me. That they fail to understand, which led them to imagine a kind of new a two-nation theory, which results obviously in a semblance of mistake which Jinnah Muhammad Ali knew, and when he could not educate all these people, and as a result, today Pakistan is a semblance of mistake. Very technical, very subtle, but very difficult. It can't continue. until they find some means and ways for redemption. I don't foresee any such things. I don't foresee any means and ways of redemption, because already shunned their culture and failed to get into Islam in an appropriate manner. We shall meet again. Namaste. Jai Bharat, Jai Sri Ram.